Coverage of local high school football on WCIA 3 is sponsored by Lowland Ray Insurance Group and Illinois State University. This is Friday Football Fever.
Welcome into Week 7 of Friday Football Fever. Marley Weirda with Brett Behrens. And I got to say, Brett, this might be our biggest show yet.
Numbers-wise, it is 16 games on the way, plus state golf tees off for the first time since 2019. We are there. We've got scores rolling at the bottom of the screen. No time to waste, Marley, so let's get it started. And we lead off in the Illini Prairie with undefeated Monticello making the trip to Paxton-Buckley-Loda. The Panthers coming off a loss and hungry to get on the right track. They find themselves down a touchdown, though, in the first. The defense stepping up. Brandon Knight with the sack. Josh Pritchard fired up, and on the next play, Aaron Kovacek comes through with another sack to force the Sages to punt. A whole lot of defense on this highlight, and this play leads to points. Spencer Mitzi stops the Panthers in their tracks in the end zone for the safety. They take a 9-0 lead, but PBL comes with a big second half. 16-15, they pull the upset. Monticello no longer undefeated.
Now, Unity sits atop the IPC along with Monticello. The Rockets with a short trip to Rantoul as Cale Rodden snags the catch and runs down into the end zone for the 31-yard touchdown reception to put Unity on top. Later on, it's Kedrick Terhune. He breaks several tackles. Look at him go on the way to the 15, but the Eagles couldn't get it done. They would not score. But later in the half, Blake Kimball finds Jay Saunders for another Unity score, giving them a 35-point lead at half. They get the shutout tonight, 49-0.
So the Rockets all alone in the IPC at the top. Mahomet-Seymour puts its undefeated mark on the line at Peoria Richwoods. The Bulldogs supposed to play Taylorville. That game was scratched, where they pick up a non-conference game instead. Muhammad up big in the second. Wyatt Baum with a quick screen pass to the outside. Valiant Walsh up the field for 20 yards, moving the defense. Later, Baum to Braden Pagel, good for another first down. And then the big play to cap it off. Baum along near the sideline, looking deep for Quentin Rogers. Pretty pass, pretty catch. That's good for 6. 32 yards on the play. All Muhammad 54. 28 Bulldogs 7-0. Pana also undefeated coming into its game tonight against 4-2 Greenville. And the Panthers get a nice strike here. Max Lynch to Kyle Kuhn for the first down before the defense can bring him down. Play of the night. Lynch pitches it to Brendan Schoonover, loads up to pass and finds Kuhn all by himself. That will be a play of the week nominee, I guarantee it. 68-21. Pana stays perfect.
And our spotlight game of the week is in Charleston for the Coles County Clash. Mattoon and Charleston on the turf at EIU today, and that trophy is on the line. Charleston recovers a fumble early to take over in the first quarter, and Jack Nelson here on the 5-yard run to make it 7-0. And this is just a turnover fest tonight. Green Wave takes over, and it's Landon King there with the interception to the house, and the Trojans will lead 14-0. Mattoon able to get something going here. Jackson Spurgeon responds to find Darius White down the stretch for 6. But moments later, the extra point is blocked. And the Trojans maintain a 14-6 lead in the first, but Mattoon comes back to win it 32-27. In the VVC North, Clifton Central can clinch a spot in the postseason with a win at Iroquois West.
Fire
can become playoff eligible with, I like it, the Fire Spinners. Nothing close. Damian goes on the punt, and he takes it himself for the first down. The comments would stop them. Now just before half on the 4th and goal, Luke Shovin throws it up to Tristan Schmidt for the touchdown. But on the first drive coming out of Tristan Schott isn't touched on his way to the end zone. 2 tutties for him as the Raiders score 13 unanswered second-half points to win it 13-6.
All right, some fire for that. I love the Fire Spinners, Mark. Villa Grove can qualify for the postseason with a win over Tri-County tonight. Blue Devils lead 35-6 coming out of halftime, and they add to it. Liam Barr slings it out to the sophomore. Lane Rund. He forces his way into the end zone with a little flip. Love to see that. They extend their lead. Then it's Rund again, giving the cheerleaders something to cheer about. Runs it in for his second touchdown of the half. Blue Devils take a 47-6 lead. They add another 53-6. All Villa Grove.
CIC action has Central A&M rolling out the welcome mats for Meridian in a battle of 4-2 teams. And James Parody will rush for a big gain here to set them up for this next big play as Brody Barnes ends up rushing it in for the touchdown. It'll be 43-0. The Raiders shut out the Hawks.
Gibson CITY-MELVIN-SIBLEY has to win at least 2 out of its last 3 to qualify for the playoffs. Falcons with a tough test tonight, visiting 6-0 Tri-Valley. Carson Maxey and Ostis Grauer combine on the tackle for the Falcons, but tough night for them defensively. Brandon Mueller in on the tackle. He forces the fumble. Xander Weir comes up with it, but GCMS only scores once, 35-8, as they are on the wrong end of the score.
We wrap up our first block with Fisher and Tremont. In the second quarter, Blake Trevin will pass to Cody Bishop right as the horn goes off. Touchdown. It'll be 24-8. Into the third quarter now. Tremont quarterback Tate Martin hands it off for the touchdown. That'll make it 32-8. And Tate Martin again for another touchdown. Hands it off once again. They're doing a lot of running in this one. It'll be 40-8, and Tremont takes it 48-8.
Time for our first break. We've got so much more to come. We check in with Illini football, Bielema versus the Badgers. Can't wait for that tomorrow. High school golf for both the boys and girls. We are there, but more highlights next, including Centennial, Danville Central, Milford-Cissna Park, and more.